Hey, Juan, how you doing?
Hello there, my man Shaq.
What's going on, my friend?
Look at this.
Well, I can see. Hold on, hold on. Thank you, thank you. You like
Congrats,
that I finally made
bro.
it on?
Yeah. How's everything going, Shaq?
I'm good,
Long
man. How are
time
you?
no seen. I've been talking to Jenna a lot. We
Yeah,
have
yeah,
such a great conversation every time we talk.
that's good. Yeah, yeah. She's running the show, man.
Yeah, that's great, guys. I'm really happy for you guys. This call that I wanted to make is going to be only our success call. It's going to be
Okay.
about the contract. I'm going to be asking you questions. I want to know your experience. And let's get started, bro. Now,
All
before
right.
we start, I want to know how you feel, how you guys doing on everything on live.
Oh, what do you mean on live?
Good. Everything?
I'm sorry. I didn't hear the question.
No, everything that has to do
Oh,
related with
you know what? In life, you said everything's going good, man. I mean, you can't complain. We're just working. Um, it's been interesting, but no, yeah, everything else is going well. We have a family vacation planned next week. We're gonna be out of town from Thursday for July 4th weekend.
You
So
deserve it.
yeah, looking forward to that. Man, it's been a while,
All
especially for
right, that's
Jenna.
nice. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, Jana deserves that. Jana
Yeah, she's been
deserves
working
that.
hard.
All right, man. I'm gonna be asking you a few questions just to make sure that we understand how it was for you to be closing that.
Mhm.
So let's go ahead and start it. If you feel okay with that? Sounds good.
Yeah, yeah, let's
All right,
go.
man.
Is the light okay?
So I'm sorry, you said
Is the lighting okay?
it's a what?
The lighting.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're fine. I can see you
All right.
perfectly. No problem.
All right.
So let's talk about the deal, the revenue projected or the revenue generated by this deal. I want to know about it.
All right. So, well, first of all, we're most likely keeping the deal in house. So,
Hmm.
revenue generated is going to be a little bit difficult to gauge here, but I can give you the numbers for what we're buying it for, and then what what the ARV, the retail value is.
Sure. Yeah, you can tell me about that,
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah, so we made an offer to this guy who has a two-bedroom, one bath condo in Chicago in the north side of the city, which is a pretty good area. Actually, it's a really good
Hmm.
area.
Yeah.
It's not like one of the the lower class, like C D areas. This is more like a B area in Chicago, so it's
Okay.
pretty nice. Guy was having some issues, financial issues, and it was a pretty cool situation because the guy who when he reached out to us, he was really in need of help. He's like, you know what? I need to get out of this mortgage ASAP. Some family dynamics changed for him recently, and he lost a lot of money as well helping out his family. So I was like, okay. And so we offered him a little bit more than what he wanted to make about $10,000 on top of his mortgage. So his mortgage is about 144. So we offered him 154. And the value of that condo right now, as is two-bedroom, one bath, is about 230. About
230.
230,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
230. We think between 230 and 250, but we're taking the lower stance of 230,
Okay.
obviously. And so, but there's a lot of potential in the property. I think we're gonna make it into a three-bedroom right away. Like there's a one-bedroom available, already kind of built out, just needs a little vent in there for heat and cooling, which I think is very simple to do. So we're gonna make that into a third bedroom. And I'm just looking at Jenna to see if I'm missing anything. Am I missing anything?
No.
Okay. And then she
She's on
she
the
doesn't
back,
want to be
yeah.
recorded.
I know. She told me yesterday, I don't want to be over the video.
I said no problem. I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, so it's really all her work. I'm just kind of taking the
Yeah,
face
she
of the
did the
credit
hard
for
work. Yeah,
it.
that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, I think if we convert it into three bed, one bath, what are we looking at for ARV on that?
It's probably gonna be a little bit higher, maybe two
50,
fifty,
260?
260.
Yeah, we'll probably hit the low end
Okay.
of 260 is what we're hoping for.
Ending up to
And
260.
yeah.
Okay.
And
All
there's
right.
also a little bit more extra opportunity of building out a studio, um, like
So you guys are
room
gonna
or
you guys are pretty much telling me you're gonna go ahead and flip this property, right?
no, we're gonna keep it.
Or you're gonna keep it.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to
But
landlord this property?
yes,
Like,
yes, yes. The reason I'm
oh,
giving you the
okay.
value of the house is because once we pay for it, we're gonna refi and get our money back out.
That's great. That's great. Man,
Yeah.
I'm really happy. What was the motivation of the seller? Like pretty much for financial distress
He
or
has family,
what?
family issues. He's got some, like I said, his some family dynamics of his changed recently. He had some people come from like overseas to come live with him. When he was living here, it's kind of a three-bedroom unofficially, and I'm gonna make it into an official three-bedroom, but he was renting out rooms and like his living room to like, people. He was doing a rent room sharing type of thing. And it was working for him because he was able to pay the mortgage like that. But now that his wife and mom and are coming in to live with him, he can't afford to pay for that mortgage. So he wants to downsize into like a 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom or something like that.
Understand, man.
Cheaper area. Yeah.
Jenna, how long did it took you to go ahead and follow up on this lead?
We followed up right away.
At least she's coming.
Here she comes. You finally decided to be over camera. Hello.
Hi. We followed up right away. I'll just talk. We followed up right away on the lead and were able to set up an appointment to get Shakeel in there the same day. So it was pretty, it was pretty quick, and right from the get-go, like he was just on board. He wanted to sell and he was really motivated. So
okay, that sounds great. What strategies? What were your both of you guys, because you both were working on this? What type of strategies or techniques you guys used to go ahead and lock it up?
I'll let you go.
Yeah, that goes on Jenna.
Well,
Yeah.
we're really having him go in to see the property and make that face-to-face connection really helped.
Yeah.
Build that rapport and that trust, and then just, talking him through, step by step, all the processes that was going to happen. He really felt comfortable after I had done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Okay.
went to see the property like right away. I think that the next day, I think, right?
No,
You went
same
straight
day.
straight ahead. Straight ahead.
That's the minute we got the lead, we called him the same day, and we were able to make the appointment for the same day. And then I think seeing me face to face and just having a normal, and I didn't talk to him about price at all. So I told Jen, I was like, you know what, you're the one who's been kind of like, been training with Hesel every week, every day. So you kind of like, do the deal, and I'll just go there and kind of just make sure everything's, good for us to move forward to. So when I went there, I talked to him a little bit. We built rapport. He's I think he's an Indian Pakistani guy too. So it's another level of,
Yeah, I get your point. Yeah.
Familiarity.
Yeah.
And so then once he was, I walked around and we had a good conversation. I said, okay, you know what, Jenna's gonna call you back and she'll discuss with you like the next step. So then Jenna called from there, and I think she's, our question to him was like, what are you trying to walk away with here? Like, I understand you're in a bind. You need to unload this property as fast as possible. And with those with those type of requirements, it's going to be very difficult for us to list it and sell it and get your whatever price, like a higher price.
Okay.
If you want a quick cash deal within 1 month, we can give you. And what are you looking to get out of that? Like, what's your best your best scenario? So he said, well, you know what? If I can walk away with like about 10 to 20 grand cash, I'll be very happy. And so we weren't able to work in 20,000 because of the numbers, because we want to keep the property. We want to be able to refi out. So I really want to give him more, we did the best we could. And so we're like, okay, we can give you 10,000 cash clear, meaning like we'll take care of all the fees and closing costs and all that. And you can walk away with $10,000. As long as he walks away with 10 grand, he's happy.
Okay.
So
got it.
Yeah. So that's we're like, okay, fine. So that's kind of where we're at right now.
Okay.
And he was very happy. He was like, you know what, if you can close within 3-4 weeks and I can get 10,000, I can get out of here. This will help me right now a lot. So yeah,
all right, got it, man. So Jenna, this goes pretty much to you from the sales process, pretty much the sales process during the first discovery call conversation up to the closing conversation. How was it? How was your discovery call? How do you feel with this person talking for the first time and talking by the last time and closing this deal? Was it hard?
No, it wasn't hard at all. I mean, it's just, having a normal conversation, seeing what was going on with them and building that rapport. So, I felt it came pretty natural. And
yeah.
I mean, we've been talking a lot about that, right? We always talk about that, right, Jenna? Building rapport, being jolly, getting them your friend. You know me, right? Every time we talk, Jenna is laughing all the time with me, right?
Yeah.
So that's good. I'm really happy for you guys. I will say that this was a hybrid negotiation, right? Over the phone, and you walked in. So it's half and half, right? So you both guys did a great job by doing that. You told me it was not really hard to lock it up, right?
No, it was more of just negotiating, getting it, being a right fit for each other. So That's where we were just really
Yeah.
going back and
This,
forth.
this kind of like the perfect model for inbound marketing. This call, this
And
particular,
inbound marketing. Okay, that's
yeah,
that was good. That was good. I
yeah.
like what you're saying.
Because
So pretty
you know
much,
we got the right guy, you know, the right motivated seller on, you know, to click on our ad, right? It was just, and he was really, you know, he was already set. He knew what he had to do. He wanted to get rid of the place. He wanted cash. He wanted fast, and so he knew what he clicked on. And I think that made a big difference because I mean, even though he seemed like he wasn't 100%, you know, aware of what we do, but it seemed like he knew a lot when I got there. He's like, okay, yeah, cool, you know, you guys will just take it over and pay cash, and he knows he's not going to get the full value of it, and he's getting a little bit less because he's in a hurry. So
exactly.
it was because he stepped into that, you know, he came into that situation in a certain, you know, well, he came into this deal in a certain situation, right? So that's why I
Right.
think we have other people that we're dealing with right now who we're following leads with. It's very difficult, right? You know, the pricing is not matching up. Their requirements are not matching up a lot, right? So we're kind of, there's a lot more back and forth with those people, as well as just and I want to talk about the follow-ups. We're talking about the people that who are conversing with us back and forth. They're not as motivated, or they're very skeptical, and they have a lot more, you know, they want to do a lot more exploration, right? So
Correct. Yeah.
they might have a little bit more leeway room to be able to do that. This
I
guy
get
just
you.
happened to be, you know, somebody who needed it right away, and it just kind of, I feel like everything just fit in perfectly, you know.
Yeah. That I totally agree with you on that. And there's something I said to Jenna yesterday. We were talking like every single call is a sell. Every single person you're going to be talking to, even though if you haven't talked to them, if you haven't been able to go ahead and approach them, it's a sell. It's a
Yeah,
sell. Those are the thoughts that we need to have when we're working on this. Every single call is going to be a sell. And no matter what, upon a great conversation, you will end up on this. The guy might be his pain was a distress financial purposes, right? But even though if you don't have a great conversation with this person, trust me, this property will not be sold to you guys. You will not be able to go over this because people will sell their property to who they trust and to who they feel comfortable with, right? So you guys, I believe you have been doing a great job. So the type of deal that you guys did was not novations, was not wholesaling, was not fix and flip. It's just that you want to go ahead and just keep the property as landlording the property. Are you looking forward to wholesale it later on or do something with it?
I think, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you remember in the beginning. You know, our primary focus is building a portfolio. So we're investors that buy houses and we rent them out, and we build a portfolio. So we're still new. We only have about 5. This will be our 6th.
Okay.
We have
Okay.
7. This will be our 8th. And so, you know, so we are in business of both. If there's something that we don't want to keep, but it's a good deal, we're going to wholesale it out. If it's something that we really want to keep, then we're most likely going to keep it. It's, you know, and what we're looking at is like value. Can we refi all our money out? Are we going to cash flow every month, right? If all those things, if all those check marks are checked, the check marks are checked, then, you know, we're most likely going to keep it. If it's something that doesn't fit into our criteria, maybe it's too far away from it. Like if we got something like in Indiana, slim chance that I'll keep it, right? For right now, right? At least not right now. So things like that, right? It really depends on where it is, but our primary focus is building our own network.
Your own network. How many properties do you think you need to have under contract to go ahead and build your own portfolio?
We have 8 right now. 8. We own 8 places. I mean, that's a portfolio right there, right? Anything above 1 is a portfolio, but we want to have at least 20, 30 houses by that. You know, well, I don't have a time frame yet, but in the next, I'd say in the next 2-3 years, we want to be up to 20, 25 properties.
You will be.
Yeah, hopefully.
How you guys are doing things, you will definitely be. Now,
thank you.
In terms of this deal that you were actually closing, guys, on terms of the breakdown by the deal, the numbers made sense to you guys in order to go ahead and follow up on this? Definitely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They did, right?
Yeah.
Now, me asking you this, do you anticipate positive cash flow from this property?
Yes. That's the only reason we're keeping it.
As soon as you're keeping it.
That's why we're keeping it. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
No, guys, I'm really, really happy for this because we've been working by the hand. You guys are excellent in terms of everything. You guys are great people. I can tell you that.
Appreciate that.
No matter who you guys can be as persons or individuals, every time we talk, I love the fact that Jenna is really on top of everything. She's been over every sales training. She's joining on every objections training. She's asking questions. I already know her phone number when it's 177 something. I know. Oh, here's Jenna. Hello, Jenna. How's your day going? And we start talking. She's asking me questions. Never hesitating about asking for help was crucial for you to be successful, and it's crucial for you guys to be able to go ahead and keep on having a great campaign with us, right? Now, I want to ask you something really important, guys. What will you say to all the clients over Hesel Media upon this? What are your thoughts? How do you feel? How do you guys feel with us?
Well, so far, you know, it's been great. It's been actually, you know, a lot more results oriented, you could say, than like, you know, cold calling or the past things that we've tried with wholesaling, right? So you know, it's the support system is awesome. Like, we love that we can call you anytime, right? I mean, you have been awesome to us, right? So it's been great walking us through everything. Because when I was first getting into this, I was like, man, you know, this is going to be difficult for me because I'm not that tech savvy. I'm not great at, like, you know, at like social media stuff, and neither is Jenna's not too involved in social media either. Like, this is going to be a huge learning curve, and we have a lot to kind of ground to cover, and we need to move fast. So having you guys there supporting us, walking us through every single step of the way, I think is a huge help. The inbound marketing itself, the idea is kind of, you know, like I said, right, this is like it creates almost a perfect situation for you to do a wholesale like deal, because the person who's reaching out to you is most likely someone who needs some kind of help, or they're very motivated. They're not just randomly being cold called, right? So the fact that someone, whatever their motivation is, sometimes even if their motivation doesn't match up with our motivation to buy it, it's still awesome to see that we're able to connect with people who are actually in that, you know, the same kind of box that we're looking for them to be in, right? It's
Yeah.
very difficult to have people outside the box. So that streamlining has really, you know, it feels awesome, and it feels like there's a lot more that can be done. This is just the beginning, right? This is our first month. I don't even think we're in one
And
whole
you're
month.
right. This is the
Yeah.
beginning. I love what
Yeah.
you're saying. You just started. You just
And we just started. It's been a
started.
month.
And
Yeah.
you have a really good mindset about this. And I like the way that you're talking about, because you mentioned that you guys were only focusing before on cold calling, and now that you introduced yourself to something totally new, this is a perfect example. And you guys are the perfect example of what's getting yourself into something new, not giving up, and looking forward to better results. And I love
Yeah.
that. That's what you need to be successful when you're
Yeah,
doing
you just have to keep driving forward, man. You know, it's not always going to be the same cookie cutter model for everybody, right? So
Yeah, that's right.
it's a little bit different for everybody. We tried the cold calling, didn't work. This is something more that we think you know, is in line with the way we work. You know, I mean, it's not just in line with the way we work. It's actually just a better way of doing wholesaling at the end of the day. You
All
know.
right. Yeah,
So yeah, it's been great, man. It's been great. So
I
so far
love
with
that.
Hustle, I think we're very happy. It was a difficult, you know, thing to kind of get started. Obviously, you know, it took me like a month or two of we did a lot of research. I spoke to a lot of different companies, right? And you guys were my top pick, you know, for many reasons. And so, and I'm glad that we you know, that it's working out the way we were hoping it would. You know, we were very afraid.
What are
You
the
know,
main reasons that you decided to go ahead and say, hey, Hesel Media are the guys?
you know, well, talking to you guys, we felt like there's a lot more support, you know, from the get-go, and your process is a little bit better than some of those. So some of the people have a similar process, but they're not as how do I say this? They're not as maybe, I don't know if it's experienced or as grounded, but like, you know, they don't do some people don't do the follow-up call right away when a lead comes in, and they're not really splicing out that CRM properly. You know, that whole system of just the how do you call it, the funnel of how you guys have set up the funnel, and how that the people that you have, you know, at each point of the funnel, to make sure that we're getting the best leads and that we're getting on top of it right away. That, you know, that hand holding is really what we what we kind of want.
You remember when we were talking once that we're not just your digital marketing company, we're also your sales organization.
Yeah.
You
Right,
remember that?
exactly. Yeah,
For us,
exactly.
it's really crucial, Shaq, that we're not just going to go ahead and give you leads and that's it. We want to be there for you and for all of our clients on every single step and every single path for you to be
Right.
successful. Because if we do that by the hand, it's going to be a win-win for both of us, right?
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
crucial. Remember when I said to you, partnership, we have been
Yeah.
partnering, and that has been great. That has been great. And I feel so, so happy for you guys, because I see coming more. I see
I hope
coming
so.
more on your side. I see coming more. You're getting the leads upon your feedback. We have been able to go ahead and make the changes upon your campaign. Your
Yeah.
campaign is doing great, right?
Yep.
So
Yep. And
upon
I think we
being
haven't
honest,
even we're fully ramped up to like the ads. You know, it obviously takes time, right? It's a couple of months for people to know us, to see us over and over in order to become
yeah,
familiar. And
definitely.
you know, the reach is a little bit, and then at the same time, yeah, I mean, just uh we haven't even gone to our full potential of how much we want to do ad expenditure yet either. So that's makes me really happy, because that means there's a little bit more room there to increase you know, leads.
Definitely, definitely, that's a fact. You know what? Yesterday I was asking Jenna, what type of food are you guys eating at home? And she told me, I'm half Italian, half Mexican, and half German. And I'm like, how come you can mix all those three in a dish?
Yeah, it's always an interesting taste.
Yeah, I know. I told her that. Yeah, fusion
Yeah.
food. There you go.
No, you know, I think we eat mostly like American food.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, mostly
Yeah,
American
she
food.
told me that.
Yeah,
American food.
yeah.
That's it. Leave
I,
it there.
I'm Indian, so we do like Indian food, but very rarely. It's just too much for me. I can't eat Indian food. You know, I'm more on the healthier side, so I usually, you know, because there's a lot of curries, a lot of rice in the Indian
I'm a
food,
curry
and
guy.
yeah, so yeah, it's good for you sometimes, but for everyday eating, I'm more just a chicken breast, you know, and steak, and then couscous and, you know, vegetable type of person. So we keep it very basic on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah,
You know, once in a
it's
while we'll go
normal.
out and get some Indian food, you know.
Yeah, I know. I get you. I get you guys. No, I'm really happy for you guys. You as a team, as for being a couple, you do a great team. Jenna, every single day on the phone, every single day, and you spending tons of gas going checking
Yeah.
properties, which is the idea, man. That's the
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, yeah. That's how we try to split it up. Otherwise, it's too hard for me to do both. Impossible for both of us to do both, you know.
Yeah,
So I like her to be kind of that, you know, I call it my eyes in the sky when I'm out
definitely.
running around.
Definitely. She's your eyes there. Definitely. Definitely. Love it, guys. That's great. That's great. I love the way you guys work, the way you guys give me feedback, and the way I can go ahead and give you feedback on my end. That's the
Yeah,
idea. You got it. You got it. And the more that we talk, the better we'll get. The better we'll get, man. The better.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
The
And
better. The better. I wish I could celebrate with a glass of whiskey right now, but I'm having a glass of Colombian coffee.
oh,
So
nice. You guys
yeah,
send us some of that Colombian coffee you want.
just give me your address and I'll make that happen. I give you my word. I'll send you coffee there.
Have you ever had yerba mate?
Which one?
It's not coffee, it's tea. Yerba mate.
Oh, the Argentinian one?
Yeah, I think it's Argentina, right? Matina?
Yeah, I did. I lived in
Yeah,
Argentina
it's like
once.
loose leaf tea, right?
Yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
actually have my mate thingy
Oh,
where you can go ahead and put it.
yeah, the bombilla or something like that.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, no,
I do yerba mate. I do
yeah, I like it,
sometimes.
but I started that just maybe a couple months ago. I tried it for the first time. It was really good. Feels good.
They have their own way. Like if you go ahead and talk to Argentinians or people from Uruguay,
Yeah,
they have it's so simple to make it, but it's not
yeah.
that simple to make it
No, I know.
delicious.
He's
You
like,
get my point?
there's all this like, you know, instructions, like, you know, first put a little bit of cold water on there and then wait like this much time and then put it in, you know,
It
and
has
then
its
wait
own
7 minutes.
way.
Yeah, exactly. The temperature of the water can't be more than 80 degrees. There's all crazy stuff.
Uh,
So, but it
yeah,
works. It
it
works
works
because it
and
has a
it's
lot of good
delicious.
benefits to it too. A lot of good
It has a
nutrients.
lot of benefits. A lot of
Yeah.
benefits. It's really good. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
yerba mate. I do tea. I'm a tea guy because I used to live in Asia.
Uh-huh. Oh, we did?
So
Wow.
yeah, I lived in the Philippines.
Milk tea
And
or like just regular tea?
no, milk tea is more like an English thing, right?
Yeah, English chai in
But
India.
I'm more into green tea, black tea. When I
Yeah.
had the chance to go to China, I learned a lot of tea. So I have like this big box filled up of teas.
What do you do in China?
Just traveling.
Oh, just traveling.
Yeah, traveling. I lived this in the Philippines, in Manila, for 4 years.
As for work or school?
Working.
Nice. Dang, wow.
Yeah.
What were you doing
So
there?
I
Were
was
you training
working.
call centers?
I was working. I was working as an operations manager for a call center.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
So they needed someone that can speak Spanish, like
Mhm.
native Spanish. So I'm Colombian.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow,
That's
wow.
my first language.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's an awesome experience, man, to go and live in
It
the
was.
Philippines.
Trust
Yeah.
me, experiencing a 20 million population in a city with 38, 39 degrees Celsius. I had to buy myself a motorcycle. I can tell. The traffic was.
Yeah.
New York is nothing. Chicago
Come back.
traffic is nothing compared
Wow,
to
really?
Manila. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
holy cow.
Asian traffic is something totally different. And I
Yeah.
had the chance to go to India for 3
Yeah.
months.
Oh, did
So
you?
I went to Mumbai and to New Delhi.
Wow.
Hell, traffic is way much different. Like there's
There's no
a
pattern.
really funny way of saying Indians. They have this way of saying that we don't, there's a lane. No, we create a lane.
Yeah.
We create a lane. If there's no lane
Yeah.
to go out and drive, it's funny. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Yeah.
There's no driving pattern in India.
They don't care, man.
They don't
They don't care.
care.
If you drive in India, you can drive in whatever place on the planet, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever place on the planet, you can go ahead and drive a car.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna crash here. Like, so I was always in a motorcycle or this little tuk-tuk, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
And
The
the
one that gives
guys
you a
are like, where are you going? I'm going this way. And he was like, okay, what are you doing, man? Where you going? Like, I don't know. Like, I trust you, man. You're the one from here. You're the local. Just get me alive there. Let me be alive until the point we're getting to.
They
So
just
yeah,
drive all crazy, man. Even those little tuk-tuks, they drive crazy.
all experiences, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome, man. That's
Those are
awesome.
great things to tell. Those are great things
Yeah.
to tell. Yeah, those are great things to tell. But yeah, this was the main focus of this call. I wanted to know a little bit more about the lead the lead that you guys were able to go ahead and get under contract. It was awesome. I'm really happy for you guys.
Same here, man. We're super excited. Super excited.
And let's
I'm
keep
very
on rocking.
appreciative of you.
No,
Juan.
my
Thank you so
pleasure.
much. You know, it was
My pleasure.
I don't know if we could have gotten here this far without you so far, and I don't know if we're going to be able to keep going forward without you, you know, by our side. So we're very excited to continue working with you, and very, very happy that we were, you know, that we got to connect, and you became our, I guess our.
I'm really that really gets me on into that. Those are really, I can tell what you just said from the bottom of your heart are words that I get on my end.
Thanks,
I really do appreciate that on your end, guys.
No,
And that helps me because the fact of being your client success manager is not only the fact that I'm just going to be your client success manager. It makes me be a better person, and it makes me be better for you guys and for all of my clients. And I truly appreciate you guys telling me this. I do.
No worries, man. Thank you so much.
And I think we have our next check-in over Friday, right? Right, Jenna? Or was it next week before? I don't know. Wednesday before you guys travel.
Oh, Wednesday before you travel. What time's it at? Yes. We're traveling
because you guys travel on Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, Wednesday would be great. Yeah.
All right, Shaq. Jenna.
Yes.
It was nice seeing you on today, guys. Anything else you want to go ahead and add over this success call?
No, we're super excited. You know, we're very happy right now. We're hoping that this actually goes through all the way. It's not that completely because it hasn't closed yet. So we're still keeping our fingers crossed. We're probably still gonna keep bothering you until this is completely closed.
I don't care. Do anything you have to for us to be a win-win. Okay.
And we're looking forward to what's next. You know, I mean, we're hoping that this is month 1, month 2, month 3. You know, we were told when we first started this, 2-3 months. You got to, you know, kind of give it 2-3 months before you even get one deal. So we feel very blessed and very lucky that we're able to do it in 1
less
month.
than 3 weeks. Less than 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks exactly.
Less than 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm happy for you guys.
And you have been working super hard, and you've been working super hard. She's been working super hard. I just kind of rode the wave in, but it was it's been you know, I'm just really excited to see how this is gonna just grow. You know, I really want to see the scale up and what we can do with it.
That's the attitude, man. Definitely. We'll go level up like this.
Oh, I hope
We'll
so.
get you to the top. As
For
all
sure.
my clients, I want all my clients to be on the top
Yeah.
as you guys. All right. So you
That's
guys
awesome.
have a great day. Okay. Thank you
Thanks,
for
man.
joining.
I'm gonna send this in right now. Just give me like 2 minutes. I just have to finish writing this up, and
No
then
worries.
I'll hit submit review.
All right,
All
you
right?
guys. You
All
have a
right,
great
man.
day. Okay.
Thanks, you too.
See you on Wednesday. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.